Hey guys, welcome back. I'm going to pick up my dad. We're heading to Mifflinburg, PA today. We're going to pick up hopefully 4 antique tractors, a John Deere H, a Massey Harris 50, an Ellis Chalmers B, and the fourth one was a Minneapolis Moline. It says the big one. I don't know which model it is. I bought these 4 tractors from a guy's father-in-law. He passed away. He was a collector. Really beautiful tractors, so we're going to try to haul them. I got my lights working on my trailer yesterday. Now I have all my lights but clearance lights, so I must have something grounding out again. We wouldn't be leaving like that, but we're not going to haul. We're not hauling at night at all, so I think we should be fine. The winch is hooked up. We're good to go on that. So remember, you guys have not watched before, we're like 45 minutes west of Pittsburgh, so it's gonna be like around a 4-hour drive for us today. We're just leaving now. For those of you that don't know what we're running a 30-foot Big Tex gooseneck with a 2014 crew cab Cummins. So we got a pretty long setup.
Cold.
What's that?
Are you cold?
Oh, it was. I brought like a bunch of
It's
extra.
hot.
Oh. So we're going to go 79
Good sauce. Where's that?
yeah, Mary Lemieux.
Video?
Yeah, video getting on 79 here.
There's the Westinghouse.
You want to eat them?
I'm good. Time is it?
My clock thing from
I got it here. 6:53.
oh, we're good then. We'll get there before 10:30. We'll get there like probably 10, quarter after 10. So we only got 141 miles to go, and then we'll be in Mifflinburg, PA. And we'll get loaded up. So I'm going to film periodically some things that I think are neat if I can snap some pictures. So where we're at in 80, there's a lot of farmland. Truckers, as you can see, they don't really know how to drive. 80 is kind of a dangerous route to take, but it's a straight shot east. So we hopped on 80. We're gonna go there the whole way, maybe take some back roads on the way back. Here's 80. Here's the sign coming up. You can see we're on 80 East. So this is going to be farmland, and where we're headed, I'm thinking it's going to be mostly rural too. So we'll try to get some good shots. We're heading towards DuBois, PA, Clarion, PA. If you have never looked up their YouTube channels, just Google. There's a lot of those like food challenges. They got DuBois Diner. You can YouTube a few other places. Denny's Beer Barrel Pub. A lot of really cool things to do out here in PA and the DuBois area. Up on Hamilton, PA. There's not, I don't think, much there. There's a junkyard.
It's a Peterbilt, which should be more, Jess. That's where we had Thanksgiving dinner, me and Rich.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's a big truck stop.
it is. They had a buffet. Me and the guy I worked with got sent out here to pick up an antenna and a light bulb or something. We ended up video. We had Thanksgiving dinner in there. We had a crap
Okay.
up.
Just Clarion and DuBois again.
Just gummy bear, don't lose this.
Oh my God.
Look at that. Watch these bends, you're up in the mountains here. I said, watch the bend, you're giving it Clarion, Allegheny. River down there. Hamilton.
We just came over the Clarion River. It's a pretty high bridge in PA. Now we're coming up on Foxburg, PA. What's that in Foxburg at? Is that where you can ride the
Whoever thinks Robert's over there. There's a sign here. Foxburg.
Well, that Foxburg,
Winery and stuff.
there's a winery, and then there's some kind of millionaire that has antique sleighs. He has like one of the largest collections of sleighs, and you can take one of those, I don't know what they're called. They have the two wheels.
Things you stand up.
Yeah, stand up on, and you go through the malls, but you can take tours on those through Foxburg at that sleigh museum. So that's another. If you're going towards the DuBois area, that's a stop you can put along your way. If you notice all the bends and the mountains we're getting into, you know, if you keep going on 80 and you get towards Kane and Allegheny National Forest, Lewis Run, PA, up towards New York, you know, there's a lot of mountain land out there. Even one of the guys on one of the Survivor shows, I forget what TV show it was, he actually was from around the Allegheny National Forest, and he did one episode actually in the forest itself on how to survive. It was really neat. I'll try to look that up and put a link to the description. Maybe I can get a video for you guys. Yeah, I was saying the TV show that was called Dual Survival, and I forget what the guy's name was.
Joe.
Was it Joe?
I think
Yeah,
his name was
it was.
Joe.
Yeah, it was Joe.
He was from Pittsburgh.
Yeah, he's from around here, and he spends, I know, a lot of his time in the forest, and he has an episode too. If you Google Dual Survival Joe Allegheny National Forest episode, that should bring you up. You know, this exit's Knox, PA. I don't know what's in Knox. You know anything that's in Knox?
Not really, a bunch of
Yeah.
woods. You're up
Yeah, I mean, you got good deer hunting around here, that's for sure. If anybody's out of state looking for good PA game land for reasonable cost, I would assume Knox, Oil City, Cockerton, all those places in this area. You know, Cockerton's definitely still a ways away the other way, but Knox, PA, Oil City, I think they group that all together. Really good hunting. So if you know you're from out west or something looking for PA hunts, it's a good place to look for property. If you're looking on Craigslist, PA Craigslist would be Meadville, PA. Anything around Meadville, PA is where you want to look for farmland. Same thing with Zillow. If you're on Zillow or any real estate app, look up Meadville, PA. You'll find tons of farmland cheap for sometimes under $3,000 an acre. Look off to your right. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's a heck of a view. If you could look over the treetops, you can see the mountains.
You're getting into the Allegheny National Forest.
Not yet.
Now you're close.
You're getting closer. Yeah, it'll get more mountainous soon. Got antique malls. So I guess that's something you could do. You can plan a day trip to Foxburg. If you go through Knox here, you can hit one of these antique malls and then head up to DuBois for a diner, something like that. Then, you know, even go north to like Kane, PA, and head up towards like Kinzig Dam area. There's a lot of history and different things up there to
Warren,
do.
PA.
Warren, PA. Mount Jewett. If you like the mountains, those are all places you need to check out. It's time of the year that should be snow on the ground. That's how you know you're getting towards the mountains.
We're into May now.
Yeah, we're into May. Shippensville. A lot of bridges. Oh, that's beautiful out there.
That's my Clarion River or something. Snow. This is where you get off to go up into Kinzig Allegheny National Forest.
Paint Township, yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
See the snow up in the mountains now. This exit, I think it's off on 66. Page 66 in the Kane.
Getting up on Clarion, PA 68. My dad just said that if you take 68 into Kane,
66.
or 66, the previous exit will take you right into Kane, PA. And that's near the Allegheny, all that Allegheny National Forest and all that.
Dams up
The
there.
Kinzig Dam's up there.
Kinzig Bridge.
Bridge.
The one that blew down.
Yeah.
Tornado.
Isn't that where did we get
This is
the
all
truck? Oh
clear.
no, that's what we bought your truck in Knox. Isn't that where we got that Ford? Your Ford. That
Oh, that
highboy.
piece of crap,
Yeah.
that green thing.
Yeah. Green was
That's still on. Yeah, that one that's, leave it on. The one that's pouring out all over my yard. That I'm going to fix if I live another 150 years. Yeah, that one. That was up that way. No, that was actually in
No, we went-
Cranberry.
No, it was not. It was in Knox.
In Bethlehem.
Heading through Brookville. There's a big TA along the way. Truck stop. Yeah, McDonald's, Denny's.
That's where
Flying
we went
J.
that restaurant. Remember with that big hamburger?
Yeah, there's a strip of restaurants down there.
That one. Remember where that big hamburger? Yeah.
Denny's Bear Grill Pub.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's where I'd like to go to the place.
Right.
Back here.
Hazen, PA. I don't know if that 28 will take you down to the 28 in Pittsburgh or not, which would be a long way to get there. But
I'd be through a lot of small towns and
a
stuff.
lot of small towns. See, getting through the mountains, you got all these bends and grades. You can't really see the grades as much, but it's pretty steep here. Maybe you could tell from this bridge crossing over.
You know what river this is.
Pine trees everywhere. There's pines. All these S-bends.
Getting up into the mountains now.
What townships, let's say? Pine Creek Township. that far, really. We already used over almost a quarter tank of DEF fluid, quarter tank of fuel. We're gonna burn up some fuel today. There's Brookville, looks like Brookville's water tower. Guys didn't know.
What going? You didn't know
if you're hungry, if you're hungry and you don't eat quick enough, you can actually get hangry. That's when you get hungry and angry at the same time.
Yes,
coming up on Reynoldsville, yeah.
Wherever that is. Never heard of it.
Oh, Reynoldsville, I heard of it. Eating this banana.
Watch, got road.
Going through Reynoldsville, PA. It's our next exit, passing on 80 East. Going through the mountain still, all through these bends. A lot of pines.
That's an exit.
A lot of trucks. Has their own international, well, regional airport. I think that sign said Route 830. I don't know where that would bring you. Well, that's kind of funny. Not funny, but there must have been some kind of fire here a couple years ago. It was really bad fire. And we sat in traffic for hours with the kids when we were going out towards Denny's Beer Grill Pub. Just kept going east. We sat here for hours. There's smoke everywhere, lines of cars. Wish I would have got that on film. Yeah, we hit traffic right here, and I said, do you think we should take the exit? No, we should be all right. Well, we literally went to a few hundred feet past the exit, and we just stopped, and we stayed there for hours. So, but things happen. Oh yeah, towing too. Yeah, I just wanted the film coming down this grade. It's pretty neat. Yeah, it's set on 76. Next exit's Brockway. It's coming up on Clearfield exit. Route 153. There's more snow on the ground up here.
The more north you go, the more snow.
Yeah, the more northeast you go, the more snow you're getting. You're heading towards the mountains. Which I think for the middle of May almost, you know, we really shouldn't have snow right now, but that can happen. I'd like to get another road sign. That's a nice view.
Take a picture.
It's taping right now, so. Heading towards Bellefonte, PA. 50 miles, 53 miles. Another Clearfield exit, Shawville. On Woodland exit, Route 970 off 80. It's our next exit. making good time. Should be there before 10:30. Tylerstown, Phillipsburg. Black Shannon State Park. Stop at a rest area coming up. Snowshoe, PA, Route 144 off 80. I don't think, well, it's at 1 mile rest area, so we're probably not going to get the Snowshoe for the rest area. Yeah, how far it was. Snowshoe, PA, right before Snowshoe at this rest stop, maps and that. Stop to use the restroom. All right, coming up on Millersburg, Route 150 exit. Going down the mountain, you guys can see way up on the ridge here how many mountains. There's a lot of mountains around here. It looks like a power line they cleared out. There's a Bald Eagle State Park. I've never even heard of that. Milesburg exit. Now I don't know how long we're going to be filming on 80 the rest of the way. We got less than 10 miles to go, and then I got to look at the GPS to get down there. We mapped it out, but there's so many back routes. I'm gonna have to look at my phone a little bit. So I'll try to put as much footage as I can on here, but I'm probably gonna have to take some out. So coming up on another road sign here, I'll leave it on for a second. Yeah, it's just that Milesburg exit. The Bellefonte. I think we're getting off at that exit 99. Yeah, we are in 2 miles. So here we're going to take this 220 south out of Bellefonte. South to the right. Howard, PA to the left, 7 miles. Get on 99 south, continue straight. we get to 26 South. It's 3 miles. Pleasant Gap. So Pleasant Gap, PA, it's 26 South. Altoona is 49 miles, State College 10 miles. I think it's going to even get more rural the more we go.
Probably is. Altoona's near Johnstown. Me and your mother come out here on the bike last year. We took all back roads.
Okay, Zion, PA's to the left, Pleasant Gap's to the right. So we're heading towards the right, towards Pleasant Gap. 26 South. Half an hour making a left. South Harrison Road. Half an hour making a left on South Main Street, Route 144. It's a neat little town. They just pour these wedge curves and then we're gonna walk or nothing. Oh, through here out of Main Street, we're making a left on 144. We're gonna head down here 8.5 miles and then catch 322. I'll shut off the camera until we see something interesting. I'm not gonna film for 8 miles. Lewistown and Center Hall, PA. Heard of both of those. It's coming up on a really steep grade here. I wonder if that sign's gonna say percent of the grade it is. Does it say trucks reduce speed at 20 miles? Yeah, this is a really big grade. Off to the right, you can see there's some kind of line running through the woods. I don't know if that's a water line or gas line, or it can't be water. You would think it would freeze, but it's a really neat. It's really cool. I've never been through a place like
this. Yeah, I don't think you're going to find the sheets at the top of this hill.
No, you never know. know though. You would never guess a mile down the road there was those intersections of machines.
What the hell it was for? That was maybe spring
It might be. I mean, it's raining really. I wonder if it's
water.
storm.
Broken anyways. Oh, it looks like it goes around a little gas line or something.
Still going up this grade, so our elevation's probably a lot higher now.
That's all right.
What do you need?
I'm gonna go out. Look at that out there. Yeah. I'm gonna get sunglasses.
Oh, I thought they were right here now.
Look at that view out there. There's these crystals.
Runaway truck stop. In case they can't stop. Hope you stop flying into there. So all we really did was go up a mountain, down a mountain. Some good views. Tin roofs. I can't even pronounce that. Lindenhall's to the right.
What route are we looking for?
We're staying on here for probably another good 6 miles, 5 miles. Nice little town. It's a nice little town.
It is, but everybody can't work in one building there. There's everybody else working. YMCA. You see a coffee shop, you find
Center Hall, PA.
That's a nice town. All the cars are new. Where's people working?
Oh, there's definitely money here. Everybody's house is pretty
Oh,
cool.
the church. I really thought I would see sheets here.
A lot of these homes look like they're, tell from some of the sandstone foundations and things, mid-1800s homes, they look like. I don't know for sure. It's not really a nice little town though.
A lot of people. I'm surprised.
Look at that to the right. That's a really nice house.
Yep. Farm store. Must be their Tractor Supply.
Where's it at? Some trains.
That's it, Porter Township.
I don't know.
Dollar General. Can't have enough now. That'd be cool to live out here. Them hay bills.
Just gonna stay straight here on where we're going. State College, Lewisburg, Lewistown, I think it
Sheets.
said.
Sheets.
Oh, did you need to go?
Yeah.
What? What are you gonna
She
do?
get a cup of coffee. You going the right route?
Yeah.
Oh, you said a cemetery up there.
Next turn's on Route 322 and a half a mile. It says General Potter Highway. Just going through these mountain towns.
See, that thing's route out there was fun. Just for something to do today. Throw back in the car on the light and smoke out.
What's that? I'm filming right now.
Gun smoke.
This is weird how they have these forks in the road where you turn
Yeah.
left or right. You know.
Well, you're going in between all these mountains too.
Look how they have the intersections.
Uh-huh.
So 322 east.
And Johnstown.
Yeah, I love going 2230.
Yeah, it's 22 is a different route.
Yeah, but I think you get on 30 eventually, don't
You can,
you? Doing some construction on the right and a half mile. We're gonna stay on 322 General Potter Highway.
but there's big money walls down there in the middle of nowhere.
I think we started doing all the bridges and stuff.
There's rocks. That looks like precast.
Yeah. Is that sidewalk?
Oh, I don't know what route this is.
Look at all that rock on the wall.
Yeah. Sand Mountain Road. Buy one of them, you need them out here.
Oh, is that nice? Track and trail.
Comes you right here, just fifth wheel, just like that.
Yeah, it's a nice fifth wheel. Stay on here for 29 miles. Sand Mountain Road,
What's up?
some campgrounds. Coming up on Milroy, PA, and Lewistown.
It is. There's snow covered.
What's it say?
Mifflin
County, Pennsylvania.
I didn't hear that.
Coming up on a real steep grade if those trucks are pulled over.
We're in Mifflin. We're in Mifflin County. Alright. Alright, I gotta go. Alright. Nice, huh? The brake one.
It isn't.
Mine would have kicked in by now.
It's on right now.
Oh. You're gonna have to look on that map and find out how close we are to 22. Yeah. Look at this, Jess. Look at that water.
Passing a couple signs there. Coming up on one. Let's see what it says. It says Lewistown and Harrisburg, 67 miles. So we're getting east. Out in front of us. Try to record that coming around this bend. That house I'm talking about. Another 20 miles. Yeah. East Charles Street. We're going through these mountain towns. I had a phone call I had to make. Small mountain towns through here. Did you see? Yeah, there's 22. Did you see any road signs that know where we're at.
East Charles Street.
Derry Township, Burnham we passed. Yeagertown was one. Yeager town, Yeagertown, I guess. Some train tracks. And we're gonna continue on 322 East probably for another 15 miles or so. There's a kind of a ravine inside, you know, in a mountain grade up to your right. It's pretty neat. A lot of trees. Yeah, I got off the phone with my buddy Steve. He's always doing something. We're in PA. He drove to Texas on a dirt bike, street and trail, a couple years ago. He's gonna pedal his bike around the U.S. And he's living in a tent right now, and it's 30-something degrees. So, trying to get him to make his own YouTube channel. I'll see if I can do that. We got a creek on our right here, off 322. It looks a little rough water. It's a really nice creek. More mountain views. Going through Juanita, PA, Vermont Township. About 10 miles, the GPS just said, from our exit to Mifflin Town. Memorial Highway. It's a real long precast. Fishing and boating access. They're coming out this way. It's not unbelievable far from DuBois, so if you're in DuBois area, want to plan a day, if you have a free day to do something, if you're out on business for a day and you have a day in between, if you're into fishing or all, this would be a really nice place to go. More mountains here. I mean, there's just miles and miles of creek. Creek's long.
Should have got off there.
What?
Can't see where you put a boat in. Right there.
Oh, I didn't even realize.
You put a boat in right there. Look at it.
Man, is that nice? All through here. I think I was calling it Mifflinburg. It's Mifflin Town. Still heading that way. A couple more miles to go. Nice. McAllisterville, Mifflin Town. Alright, guys, I gotta make sure my GPS is still turned. We're about 1.5 miles to Port Royale, Route 75. That's our exit. Just wanted to film. If you guys could see that big mountain, you would think we're out in Colorado or something somewhere, but we're still in PA. Going towards east. Stave Silo, an old Stave Silo on my right coming up. Route 22 and 322.
Eastbound.
Here's our exit.
Walker Township. Yeah, 22 going home. Jesse's big hills, man.
Yeah. Well, just go slow.
It's a 2-lane road. It was nicer because there was a lot of things to see. But nothing. Sorry.
That's all right.
Sorry, there wasn't poop on that route.
It's getting close. We're getting close. Half a mile, we're gonna make a left on William Penn Highway, which is funny. There's a William Penn Highway out near us, so one time they could have been connected. Who knows? Yeah. But, yeah, so it's probably just part of the William Penn Highway.
Rutter's gas station.
Yeah, Rutter's gas station. I've never even heard of a Rutter's. It's like a Sheetz. Junction Restaurant. That's probably a really good restaurant. Battery open. Another mountain town.
See, bar camp right here.
See a lot of places like this. Once you get more rural,
Yeah.
they have like no zoning.
Oh, I know.
So you could have a house like that guy made a wall.
Look at that.
So we just passed making a right on Erie Street, 900 feet. We just passed a block wall, and the guy actually mortared in big grinding stones from like the blacksmithing, the sharpening stones that are foot controlled. Is this Erie Street?
Yeah, Henry.
Well, this says Erie on the GPS, so maybe it does that.
Is this where he lives?
Mexico Market.
This is where the guy lives.
I don't know.
Gotta call him.
The idea is to call him.
Go over here and call him. Yeah, here. Is this where he lives here?
Come on, we're getting there.
Yeah, he's on the road.
Kind of weird. He lives in a residential area. Like I said, these were his father-in-law's tractors, so he may have not had a place to store them. His father-in-law might have owned a farm. And 50 feet on the right, off street, we did see the tractors. This is Autumn Street. Making a right on Autumn.
Nice camper. Okay, here they are.
We're pulling out here. We're gonna get out of the mountains. There's just too much weight on here to be recording and playing with our phone. It's the same thing going back as it was up, you know, just the opposite direction. But yeah, we got them all on. I'll send some pictures of before we left and then after we left here. But yeah, we're gonna take it easy and head home and try to head home 22 west the whole way. Okay, there you go.
Okay, tell him where you're going, sonny boy.
We're just hauling the tractors home, that's all.
Up in them there hills. Big mountains there, boy. Really big.
Not sure if you guys can see that or not, but I don't know if you guys could see that or not. We really weren't expecting to come into this weather. It was just snowing. Phone shut off. We really couldn't figure out why, but we're on 22. Probably got about 140 miles or so to go, heading west. Much more to talk about, yeah. Oh, I didn't know. Let's film. Film the tractors again, too. I don't know what that means, 30 degree space. I don't want to use it up here.
Got a square.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that rail yard, there was like 10 trains length. I couldn't get the camera up quick enough.
Slow down a little bit there.
It's 22.
Yes. Getting windy out. Oh, yeah.
We're dead steep.
Oh, where am I? What's this here, man? Like, Burgerstown. Got one in there, got a wiener dog.
You see another one of those up now?
Oh, I see it when you see it, Jess. I'm not worried about that when we get home. Right?
No, I would stop there.
Here's the sheets. $2.39 a gallon for diesel. Don't know. It's cheap. What is it? We're going up 270.
No. Ohio was like $1.50.
Right.
It was cheap. I don't know what. I think it was like
22 west.
174 or something.
That's Clark Street right there. Whatever that means. Hospital if you need one in a hurry.
Roaring Springs to the left.
What's that mean?
Our neighbors from
What name?
that Warren kid that works at
Oh,
the extra.
not bad. It's a piece of scrap all beat up.
That's good. 22 heading towards Blairsville. We're getting closer to home. Still about an hour and 30 minutes or so out, maybe longer. Yeah. Almost home. Almost home. Another few more minutes. Coming down 989 right now. You want to hold it?
Got nice mountains right here. So you got them was peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Slow down, it's a big hill. Yeah, I'll keep talking about it. He's a beauty.
Get this trailer.